1 in 6 Americans struggle to get enough food, this fact deals with the immense concept of hunger, which I could spend the whole class period talking about. However, I will focus on dealing with and defeating hunger from a more local perspective. The solution strategy includes information about food assistance programs and the importance of volunteering for similar organizations. My primary question in the survey that was passed out in discussion was, how do you think America ranks in suffering from hunger problems, and how does Wisconsin? The most popular answer was near the bottom or in the middle, and that is correct. The shade of green America is situated in means less than 2.5% of people are undernourished. The red color shows the most extreme, with over 35% of the population undernourished, followed by orange with 20 to 34%, and yellow at 5 to 19%. The more lime green is 2.5 to 4%. So, America seems pretty well off. However, when compared to other industrialized free market economies and similarly highly developed countries, like countries in Europe and Australia, we Americans are among the worst. There is a myth that we cannot make a difference. Perhaps people in this classroom think that you are not able to combat hunger because you don't have enough power. However, ordinary people can take measures such as volunteering for hunger relief organizations and donating non-perishable items. You all should be familiar with the agencies in your town and feel persuaded to help. Michael McCarthy wrote in an article for the British newspaper, The Independent, the world has the knowledge and the means to eliminate all forms of food insecurity and malnutrition. We have the power to fight world hunger. We just need to be persuaded to take action. In a recent article for the LA Times, relevant facts were shared. For instance, hunger rates have fallen the most in Asia, especially Southeast Asia, and hunger is increasing in much of Africa, and also in parts of the Middle East. The stereotype of hunger problems is highlighted here, in terms of geographical regions that are believed to suffer the most. But like I mentioned when I spoke about developing a solution, part of beating hunger is beating the stereotype. Examples of how hunger affects our country are described on the screen. Like I opened with, 1 in 6 Americans struggle to get enough food to eat. And there are 62,000 feeding agencies in America. 1 in 4 people in the soup kitchen line is a child. This is not acceptable. Internally speaking, without food stamp programs and other federal nutritional programs, the problem of hunger would be an even larger issue than it is today. The safety net these programs have created have significantly decreased hunger and improved health across America since the first food stamp program was introduced in 1939. However, this program is in jeopardy. Several congressional proposals intend to gather savings by cutting SNAP, the nation's food assistance program. According to Food and Agriculture Organization's Hunger Report, political inaction means that high food prices, lack of investment in agriculture, gender inequality, land grabs, and climate changes are in danger of reversing past gains in the fight against hunger. A solution that involves both regular people and members of the government is clearly needed. One solution strategy the FAO recommends is to encourage countries to cultivate a social safety net. This is the same social safety net that is threatened by some congressional proposals of eliminating these food programs. Another way you can help, as I briefly mentioned in this speech, is volunteering. You all should become familiar with the leading hunger relief programs and organizations of both the country and our community, specifically here in Milwaukee, and even on campus. For instance, Feeding America states on their website that they are the nation's leading domestic hunger relief charity, and they supply food to more than 37 million Americans each year, including 14 million children, like those children in the soup kitchen lines, and 3 million seniors. Hunger Task Force is a local organization here in Milwaukee that works to prevent hunger and malnutrition by providing food to people in need today and by promoting social policies to achieve a hunger-free community tomorrow. They attack the issue of hunger on two fronts: advocacy and food banking. People in here attack the issue of hunger by volunteering. Volunteering for worthy nonprofits like Feeding America and Hunger Task Force would be very beneficial. If you remember from the quick facts slide, there are hundreds of thousands of feeding agencies in America, so finding one is easy. The article, 4 area nonprofit groups team up for campaign to fight hunger by Mike Averill exemplifies on how local agencies in Tulsa, Oklahoma band together for the community to alleviate hunger. 4 nonprofit groups joined together to launch a campaign, hoping that the collaboration will educate the public and generate donations. This situation can serve as a model for other communities that wish to take action. Following methods like this will produce positive results nationwide. Oxfam Lusa Chinoti recently stated this month that the fact that almost 870 million people, more than the population of the US, Europe, and Canada, are hungry in a world which produces enough for everyone to eat is the biggest scandal of our time. Winning the war on hunger is very much within our reach. It is our obligation to go out and help fight.